Welcome to Driveway DIY, where we bring the shop to you. Today, we're going to show you how to replace brake pads. Simply locate the jacking point under your vehicle, slide your jack under, and raise it up. First, we need to remove the wheel. We're going to use our impact with a lug nut socket. You can use a tire iron or a breaker bar to do this as well. Make sure you put your lug nuts in a safe place so they don't get scattered. There we go, pop the wheel off. Now we have access to our brakes. First thing we want to do is remove the brake caliper here. While we're in here, you want to take a look at your brake hoses. Make sure that these are not cracked, you don't have any frays or splits, and that it's not collapsed or swelled. This one looks to be in good shape. Then we take our ratchet and wrench. This is a 14 millimeter, and you just pull down, break this loose, and you can pull this bolt out. Do the same on the bottom. Then on the bottom, sometimes these are tight and you have to hit the wrench a little bit to get it to break loose. Save these for reuse. Now we're going to remove the caliper. You can use a flat blade screwdriver or a pry tool like this. Sometimes you can do it by hand, sometimes you need a tool. Okay, and then we're going to take the caliper. We're going to use a piece of baling wire, and we're going to close this loop. We're going to hook it up here to get it out of the way. You can use a zip tie if you don't have baling wire. Then we're going to remove each brake pad. Pro tip, this cut in the brake pad material, this is your wear line. So when it gets down to where this cut, this groove is almost gone, that's when your brake pads need to be changed or you risk damage. Then we remove the original spring clips. These are a replacement item. You replace these almost every time. We've got our new clips. Slide those over and snap them in. This is the rear brake pad noted by this wear indicator. This little tab is equal with the bottom of the material, and you see the groove here. When this starts touching your rotor, it will squeal, and that lets you know that you're in the danger zone for your brake pads. The problem is when this starts touching that rotor, it will eat your rotor up, and it's on the inside, so you may not even see it. That's why you always want to check your brake pads regularly and change them before they are worn down past the bottom of the wear groove. Before we install it, we're going to put some brake lubricant gel on here. We're going to put it on the ears where it slides on the mount, and we're going to put it here where the caliper pistons push on it. So this should help reduce any brake noise. Just want to rub that grease on there real good. Do not get grease on the brake pad surface. That's bad. Then load it into the caliper mount. Do the same for the outer pad. So now we need to reset the caliper. I like to use this brake caliper tool. It is available on eBay Motors. This is a single piston tool, but you can do both pistons with it. You can also use a C-clamp and a block of wood. For this, we're going to take this adapter cup, hold our brake pad up there. Now this will squish both rotors almost at the same time, but you'll notice the other one is not collapsing quite as much. That's okay. Okay, I get it almost completely done, then I'll loosen this up, switch to the other side, and then take it all the way down. Pull that out, pull out that old pad, simply drop the caliper back over the brakes. This mount moves in and out. Sometimes you have to squeeze it in. And replace the original bolts. These bolts on this particular vehicle go to 19 foot-pounds. Check your service manual to find the specific torque setting. Most of the time, we just do these as tight as we can by hand. which is about 20-25 foot-pounds. Now, we just gotta put the wheel on. What I like to do is start with one lug nut at the bottom of the wheel. When you're installing the lug nuts, you always tighten one almost all the way down, then the other all the way down. Crisscross pattern, just like this. We have a 1/2-inch breaker bar with a torque wrench attachment and our socket. Now we're going to torque each one of these to 90 foot-pounds. And the final step is applying the brake a few times. There we go. What that does is it squeezes your calipers out so that they touch the rotor, so that you don't have a moment where you have no brakes. This is a must do. And that's all there is to installing new brake pads. This is a really easy project. You can do this in about 20-30 minutes on most vehicles. Find all the parts you need to get the job done at ebaymotors.com.